Hey guys, it's just me this week. Kane can't make it unfortunately, so you're just gonna have to put up with me. So this week's video we're gonna touch on nutrition and how it relates to our bodies. There is a famous saying, gains are made in the kitchen and not in the gym, which I believe is 100% true. What you put into your mouth is just as crucial as the weights you lift and how often you lift them in the gym. In this video I'll be providing you with basic understanding of nutrition and how it affects your body. By now I probably seem like a broken record, but you need to eat for your goals. For example, if you wish to gain strength, you need to eat way over your calorie maintenance to allow for your muscles to grow and recover. Yes, you may gain some fat along the way, but in this process, this is the time that you want to bulk up and really put on that muscle. So anyway, you're going to cut later on, so it doesn't matter how much fat you really put on. Whereas if your goal is to build muscle, you want to eat just over your calorie maintenance to allow for progressive overload, and so you're not putting on too much fat at the same time. Now it's time for some science. So bear with me, this is my understanding of the metabolism, so you're just going to have to deal with it. So basically, the metabolism is the process of converting food to energy. This process starts when the foods are ingested. The digestive system has molecules called enzymes, which primary function is to break down the proteins into amino acids, which is the building blocks of protein, fatty acids and carbs into glucose. These compounds are then carried into the cells by absorption into the bloodstream, therefore resulting in metabolism, giving us our energy source. I'm now going to explain what happens with our bodies while we're working out. So while you're working out, you're forcing your body to use its fat and convert it to stored energy. This process is called catabolism. Basically, your body sends hormones, triggers, to adipocytes, fat cells, to break them down into fatty acids, which is then released into the muscle cells. The mitochondria in the muscle cells then converts the fatty acids to glucose through beta oxidation. The citric acid cycle then converts the glucose to ATP, which results in your muscle's energy source. Okay, so to sum it up, your body uses stored fat as its energy source by converting it through multiple chemical processes, which is your muscle's energy source. I'm now going to go over the three main food groups to include and why. So protein, it's a no-brainer, high quality, unprocessed is the way to go. This means lean meats such as chicken, beef, turkey, salmon, tuna should be considered as natural sources of protein. Not only will this provide your body with the natural minerals and vitamins it needs, it will provide you with a solid base to build your meal plan around. Body's fun. Carbohydrates are also a necessity. They shouldn't be feared. They're a main source of energy, and really they can be used for good, although they also can be used for bad. Now I'm going to tell you some of the good sides of it. So there's two types of carbs, complex and simple. Complex fruits, pasta and rice should be prioritized over simpler carbs such as soft drink, chocolate, and basically anything processed or high in sugar. Complex carbs are more beneficial to our body because they take a longer time for our body to process them, which gives off a longer lasting energy and provides our body with the natural minerals and vitamins we need. And last but not least, fats. Fats are another essential part when considering nutrition. Fats are essential building blocks for cell walls and for our brain's health, which is made up of 60% fat. The good guys here are the saturated fats, while the ones to sort of keep on the down low are the unsaturated fats. Unsaturated fats are the ones found in fish, vegetable, olive oil, peanut butter, and various nuts and seeds. These ones should be eaten in portions. Meanwhile, saturated fats should be kept to a minimum, as they are known to lead to severe health conditions such as type 2 diabetes, cholesterol, just to name a few. Foods high in saturated fats are usually fried, packaged, microwaved, baked or stored. Now for the big question, how often should I eat and when? It is recommended to eat between 6 to 8 meals a day, which works out to be every 2 to 3 hours on a normal day-to-day basis. If If you don't know how much you should be eating, I suggest you Google a macronutrient calculator and go onto bodybuilding.com. Put in your weight, your age, your height, and it'll give you your recommended macronutrient intake. Use them numbers as a guideline and then toy with it a little bit depending on your goals and what you're trying to go for. I've personally found that the optimal time to eat 50% if not more of your protein intake is when you wake up and before you go to sleep. Same for carbs after your workout or before you go to sleep. This is due to the fact that when you go to sleep, your body has just completed an 8-hour shift repairing your body from the day prior and needs more protein to repair the muscles you're about to use throughout the day. For the increased carbs after your workout, this is because your body has burnt a huge amount of energy during your workout and needs that energy restored in the form of carbs to be able to begin that muscle building process. So basically, to sum everything up guys, I would recommend going on Google and typing in macronutrient calculator and then going onto the one with bodybuilding.com in it. This will just provide you with the basis of what you need and sort of give you a starting point as to what you will need and how much you will need and all that sort of stuff. In next week's video I will elaborate on nutrition fundamentals and go into more detail. But for now guys, I hope you learned something and I will lift you later.
Monsters in my head are scared of love. Finding people, listen up. It's never too late to change your love. So don't let them steal your light. Don't let them break your stride.
Twerk it, baby.
Monsters in my head are scared of love. Finding people, listen up. It's never too late.